with that taken care of... Ooh. Oh, we actually recovered quite a few Spanish marks, actually. I'm actually going to combine you two together because you were so, like, annihilated by the end of that it's probably for the best. And up here, we ought, yeah, we should be constructing the High King's Hall. Why aren't we already doing that? That's incredibly important and very useful. That means Scrutarii and possibly Bull Warriors, depending on which religion we have up here. I can't quite remember. Not Bull Warriors, unfortunately, but still some useful stuff nevertheless. We're moving over there. Got things going over there. Let's take you guys on this boat. Boat down here. You on board. And let's start sending you guys north. This boat, let's just head up this way to keep an eye on the Britain fleet, because I'm sure they'll be around soon enough. And is there anything else around here to build? Nothing over there. Scalabus? Nope, you've built everything that you can build. It's just a matter of growth. This is probably the slowest point that we're reaching in the Spanish campaign, by the way, as far as infrastructure goes, which is our farms are not super good. So it's just kind of we're waiting to reach that 6,000, which we're starting to do, obviously, but it's going to take a little longer, especially for these, western cities. But I think we can go ahead and move on to the next turn. Egypt still hasn't won the game, so that's good news. We have an alliance between Britain and Gaul. What a surprise. And some more buildings done, and to turn stuff. Let's see. We should be able to assault this turn. Yes. And this guy over here is bringing in troops. I forgot to get some stuff ready for that, but we've got a couple of things we can use to help. Not these peasants, they have a different job. What is this army? It's a single unit that I'm pretty sure these guys could take. And I think we can besiege Trier? Maybe. We can pull something to besiege it. 2, 3, 4. You guys should be able to besiege there. And then the rest of the army comes and sits on you guys. Perfect. Bring the battle to the heart of their empire. Sounds like a great idea. Meanwhile, over here, we could start moving on the Britons, or you guys could try and divert over here. No, I think we're gonna continue with our initial plan of sending you up north. And you guys should be able to take Lebanon back without too much of an issue. We can get eyes on them too, actually. Let's start training troops over here. Can at least get some Iberians and stuff in the area. Some more Cav. Some more troops there. And we've got some more skirmishers headed up from the south. They'll hopefully be able to come and support at some point. Osca can't get any troops over there. That's alright, though. We can take Mediolanum, so let's do that, shall we? Oh, also, you guys should start building siege equipment. Yeah, 3 rams, just to be safe. Here we go. Into Mediolanum we go. We didn't open the gate, but this shouldn't be an issue. This should be pretty easy. Oh, the gates are open. Even easier. All we have to do is Drop the rams and get our good old skirmishers all together. And they can just pelt anything that moves. Get them there. Scrutarii are ready. The cav all forms up behind them. Naked fanatics in there for fun. Let's do this. Obviously, first things first, we start firing some skirmishy missiles into the swordsmen. Don't have any super duper fancy skirmishers with this army, but the hail of ammunition will do the job anyway. Ooh, they're coming in for a second pass. That's smart. Easy peasy. Obviously get the cav in there. And they'll get wiped out to the last pretty quick. The cav's waiting right there. Our generals can just go ahead and enter. You guys can go off of fire at will mode for a second. Naked fanatics and the rest of the cav. Get them moving up. Get you guys up. And all we have to do is wait for everyone to enter the city. They'll come in and try and attack us, but I think 3 units of heavy cav will be able to wipe them, no problem. Get Cronios away from the front lines anyway, just to be safe. And they're dead right away. Good to see. This is their faction leader, so a bit of a tricky situation with 40 heavy cav. Let's get our infantry up front. Let's get the fanatics up front because that's their job. And just speed up time there while everything enters the city. And let's see. General can go over here onto this side. No need to send the light cav in. They're just going to take unnecessary hits. Bring the skirmishers in. Toggle fire at will. We'll bring in 1 unit of light cav. Make that 2. Now, once everything is inside here, go for our normal strategy, which is slowly march up the main street here with everything. And with loads of skirmishers. Which should do a... if I can get them placed right, there we go. Get the heavy cav over here. And the light cav over here. No, I want you to organize yourselves intelligently. There we go. Skirmishers are almost into position. Heavy cav. Come on. There we go. And then, obviously, fanatics up to here. Scrutarii up to there. And skirmishers as close in there as you can get. Let's try there. There we go. And we got movement from the general. Go ahead and divert you there. You guys start throwing, you guys start throwing, and you guys start throwing. The next might take a bit of a hit, but they'll be fine. That's the job after all, is to get hit and not flee. Should take them out without issue. They're broken. And Warlord's dead. Head back over there. You guys back up over there. And then form up for the last step of this little game, which is obviously pelt the town square with everything we've got. It's down to a science at this point. There we go. Let's just see if anything decides to break AI-wise. No, that seems about right. Go ahead and start firing. They charge in. Maybe. They're kind of confused about whether or not they want to. In which case, just end the battle. There we go. Mediolanum falls to us, which is very nice indeed. We might as well just, that's a lot of money if we massacre. Can I see its happiness now? No, unfortunately. Yeah, sure, let's exterminate it. It's still got pretty good population. Nothing too amazing. We can go ahead and start moving over here, over at Batavium, and seeing what's going on over here. They've got 4 units. Chosen Swordsman, ooh, pretty strong. Chosen Swordsman, Cav, and their faction leader. But not necessarily the worst thing in the world. We should still be able to handle that. As far as training troops goes, though, let's combine the cavalry. And, ooh, we can start retraining some things. Go ahead and repair the weakest skirmishers. We can also train Cav here, so we might as well do that as well. And retrain Naked Fanatics. Go ahead and retrain the round shields, that skirmisher. No point doing the Scrutarii. We can't build them here, so we'll just upgrade them. You know, do the strongest unit of them and then top up that round shield. And that should be good there. And I actually have to step away for a moment, but that is not going to affect you guys, so be just a second for that. Alright, so, taking a look over here, it looks like Batavium, yeah, they've got some good forces over there. And we're a bit bloodied, so I guess the plan is we're gonna take a couple turns to build up. Another thing I want to check, I'll just have to, I'll have you do it. Matagenus, is step outside of the settlement real quick. And are there any mercs to buy? Yes. A few, actually. Sure. Buy them up. And you enter the city. And let's fix our recruitment stuff real quick. Yeah. That should still work as intended. And then I realized we can send this group of reinforcements over in this direction to help with this force of Gauls. There we go. And I think... Yes, you picked up a mercenary captain. Neat. I think that's probably enough for this turn, so let's go ahead and press next turn. You guys are moving up. Were there any mercenaries over here? No. Next turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we knew it was coming at some point. Well... Let's see. Yes, we ambushed them. Okay. They've got some war bands, Skirmisher warbands, swords, and heavy cav. Oh, and war dogs. Is a bunch of this... Let's just give it an auto. Average defeat. It softened them up. That's what we wanted out of that. Germans are headed up. Our boat. Clear defeat. We still have our ship, though. Alright. This is getting tense. And we haven't lost the game yet. That's a good sign. Greek cities are the strongest. Interesting. Yes, and Carthage broke their alliance with Gaul and declared war with us. So, I don't know what that's about. Yes, and they got some units attacking over there. And obviously some stuff built and everything. What have you got here? You've got a lot of skirmishers, town militia. We've got Iberian infantry. Let's auto-resolve that. Yeah. Knock you out of here. And we're going to need some round shields. Because they'll help in the future. And apparently we need to start sending reinforcements. So, yeah. Go ahead and start building things, guys. I know it was only a matter of time before Carthage did this. You'd think I'd be more prepared for the sudden but inevitable betrayal. But no. You're just a boat. Let's see. Yeah, join up with them. Looks like you guys don't have any troops on there with you. We'll think about that boat in a second. But you come into Osca territory. And we'll disband you guys. And hopefully, Osca will be, at the very least, they're closer to being able to upgrade their settlement. That being said, we're going to need to start training troops there just to be safe. Alright, and what's coming in over here? 8 units over there. Settlement is upset. We can fix that. And also train some more militia so they're not so upset. This force is just doing its own thing. I think we can probably take the majority of this army and bring it over towards this settlement over here. Why don't we leave? Let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay. We'll take the beaten unit of Barbarian Cav with us. These units can just hang out here. And prepare them together. And let's set it up to a bit higher taxes. Because we might as well. Can we go even more taxes? Yes, we can. And we might as well retrain them for funsies. You guys can almost reach Batavium. But our ambush force did what they needed to, which is pull them away from the front lines there. Massilia, go ahead and build some more farms. And I think we can march into Trier this turn. Let's do it. 2 units of Spear Warband? Yes. And obviously their leader. Let's get in there. Alright, let's see here. I probably want Fanatics to push the ram. The rest of you can leave your rams over here. And then, let's see. All of my Iberians form a nice little chunk. Heavy Cav form a chunk. grab my skirmishers together at the back and have them form a nice little block right there. And let's see. Get this 2 Spanish mercs together. Put them right there. And what is this? The light cav, keep that behind. And the rest of our stuff we can just bring up on the rear as well. There we go. That should be good. Let's start the battle. Just going to bring the ram up and obviously move our indirect fire up to stand about here, which should be good. Bring these guys up as well. Let's do that. And then that right there. Bring you guys up in reserves and turn you onto fire wheel. And then the cav is the important stuff, really. The rest of it's just dregs that we can keep in reserve. The barbarian fanatics are not dregs. We can bring them up. And the war dogs we may as well bring up as well. And bring the barbarian mercs up in the rear just in case. You never know. Balearic slingers are throwing right away. Very nice to see. Ooh. That's not bad for having to fire over the wall. And just wait for us to take down the gate. They're deciding to come back in for another pass because that's a smart decision. Hey, if they want to do it, I'll let them. There we go. Skirmishers might be able to get a couple hits in a second as well, which would be nice. Come on, guys. Yeah. They start melting in the face of indirect fire. There we go. And if you guys can move out of the way, we might be able to get some direct shots at them. Yes. Right through the gatehouse. Beautiful. Oh, and they're standing still. Oh, they're gonna regret that decision. We should get another shot. Yeah. Those shields protected them. I'll speed up time a little bit as they approach. Just give us a second to kill a couple more. They're coming in again. If they want to keep making this decision, I can afford to use the ammunition. Also, they seem to just be occasionally throwing without actually throwing anything. There we go. 10 of them left. That's nothing. That is, route fodder right there. And the skirmishers have both used up their ammo. But that's fine, because the slingers are what really matters. Let's get the good old general in there. The slingers will scare these guys away before they cause any trouble.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls.
And if they don't, they'll kill them. So, that's also good. Come on. What do you want to do? You got a lot of options. None of them are good. There you go, broken. Perfect. You might kill the rest of them with that. Hard to say. Nope. A couple of kills. Let's bring the infantry in. 2 right here. Fanatics. You come in right behind them. And slingers. I'm actually going to have you guys come off of fire at will for a second. We'll wait for everyone to enter. And we might as well bring the dogs in. Get the slingers over on, sure, this flank. And what are you guys? The skirmishers we don't need. Smash marks we'll bring for the projectiles. And light cav we'll bring because why not? Have everyone else just kind of hang out right here outside the walls. You guys are totally out of ammo, right? Am I correct in saying that? Yes. One of you has like a little bit of ammo left. You have probably like a handful of javelins left. But that's fine. So, let's take the lightest unit fanatics, bring them up front, and the Iberians in behind, and cavalry right there, and war dogs right here, and then Iberians, keep you guys in reserve here, because you might be able to get some shots off. And slingers, let's turn you on fire at will. And if you stand like over here, can you get some shots at the town square without even needing to go over with the main line? Let's put some fanatics over here just to hold the line in case they find a way over. You might just be able to, which would be impressive. Maybe up here you'd be able to get it. That tree will be in the way a little bit, but... Bring the line of fanatics up to there. Iberians. Form your nice long line. You guys know how the line looks. Bring the Iberians up to there. Spanish mark, sorry. And you guys in range of anything? You're just outside of range. Take another couple steps forward, and you should have something. Yeah, you should be able to get the general. Which would be perfect. And I think you do. Come on. Whee! Come on. It's a start. Where are they going? Oh, they're totally falling for the trap, aren't they? Release the hounds. Actually, we should have the infantry on this side come in and flank. Get the cav in there. We wiped out most of that infantry, but let's fall back a little bit. Form back up in the fanatic line. Our line of Iberians. Warhounds, you guys just back off over here. And the general, hide in this corner. That should be fine. And Iberians are still firing. And here come the dogs. That'll do a little bit of damage. They'll eat a couple of hit points off of the cav. Not a lot. They might, if we're lucky, they might take out the leader. But he's over here. Oh, he's getting a couple of them on him. Come on, Warhounds. No, fire. It's making a difference. If I had realized the slingers weren't firing, then there we go. Warlord is dead. And with the last of the Warhounds basically mopped up, they're gonna run around confused. Put in a couple more hits. Go for the warbands. For funsies. Oh, there's still a dog. Get him, dog! There we go. The slingers just have to put a little more fire onto these guys and hopefully we'll bait them forward. Once they're out of other things to throw at us. We still got that one dog! Come on, dog! You got this, pupper. What a good pupper. Pupper. Pupper, fight. Pupper, no! He did his best. More firing coming. Our angle is just not very good for that. Get back over here and see if you can hit any better. Well, the problem is there's a building in the way. So why don't we just, you know, bring our forces forward and handle this like men. In a big, messy pile of blood. And we'll just soften them up with some slinger action. That came out worse than I thought it would. Some of you can throw at them. Just not many of you. So you know what? Why don't you just head over here? That's fine. Go ahead and start shooting. And let's see what happens. See if we can bait them out. Maybe this angle would be better. Aim for them. That's like a good 2/3 of you can probably aim to the middle. They're moving. Bring you guys up. Go and get in there, into their flank. They won't like that one bit. You guys might as well skirmish just to, you know, really ruin their day. And get the general away from the front line. And they're broken. Should be a nice, easy murder party for the rest of them. There's still some of them left, impressively. General's still doing fine work. They got their one member of the Warlord left. These guys, there's only 2 of them left. And let's just end the battle there. Nice. And Trier falls to us. Let's just occupy it. And there's not much it can do, eh? Oh, it It needs an upgrade. It's a low-level town. Okay. With that done... Is there anything else that needs to move this turn? Yes, you guys. You need to get up there. Go ahead and hang out in this forest. They've trained some new units over there, but we should still be able to take it out. On this ship, that's right. This has got some forces on it. Where's the best place we can drop reinforcements for Numantia? That's impassable terrain. That's probably 1, 2, 3 turns maybe. Closest road. That can't be closer. I can't imagine that's closer. But it would take longer to get there anyway. Can I get you to land, like, there? Boats. Go ahead and move right there, and then can you guys hop off? Hopefully you're not wiped out by these boats. You might be. Who knows? One way to find out. And is there any other reinforcements or forces that I should get moving in a specific direction? Part of me wonders if I should have brought these guys back to the homeland to defend it, but it's probably fine. Also, Cordoba is guarded by, like, nothing, so if we could send, like, a small force down there to just take it, that would probably help at least a little bit, yeah. Maybe the forces at Numantia once that's taken care of. And you guys have some skirmishers. They're not going to be able to get to anywhere too safe, unfortunately. What is this? 5 units? If you just move there, you'll be safer. And get this admiral moving back down over here. That way you can keep picking up troops and ferrying them around. You guys can send reinforcements down from the north, which is very handy. And can you guys build any more buildings here? Yes. We are running a little low on money, though, which is a bit of a worry. That being said, we did spend a lot of it this turn on buildings. So it's not the worst situation in the world, that's for sure. So yeah, some more Iberians. They're always good. And that should be enough for this turn. Diplomat keeps moving towards what is that? Parthia? Carthage is coming in with some troops. They besiege. Do the Gauls want peace?
Let us end the bloodshed.
The thing is, it will take me, what? 2 turns to take Patavium. 1 to get there. 1, I can get there and start making siege engines. The second turn, I can take it. Is it worth spending those 2 turns to try and get back to Carthage? Yes, I'll accept for now. And let's do some trade. Nope. Let's do some trade and maps for maps, just in case.
A most generous proposal.
And who are you allies with? That weird block of people. That's fine. I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Prepare to ambush. Wait. Our boats are under attack.
Not the boats. 3, 1, 2. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Boat. We lost our forces up there. Why did they flee that way? Oh well. Lost a couple of troops at sea. That's a bit sad. There's a Briton spy somewhere. We have a ceasefire with Gauls, which is nice. We're the largest faction again. And we completed some stuff over there. We are definitely not making nearly as much money as we were previously, though. Which I will say is a problem. Let's get the heck out of here and head down to this shore as soon as possible. That's going to annoy the Romans if we do that. Why don't we just get to this bridge? Really? Just auto that. How did we take any sort of casualties whatsoever? How did the skirmishers take casualties? I gotta stop pressing auto-resolve. That's absolutely dumb, but okay. I'll take your word for it that our skirmishers somehow took 18 casualties, or whatever it was. And honestly, we don't need more troops up here, so that's fine. Mercenaries, that's fine. Why don't you give them back this weakened unit of barbarian mercs, and then combine those two units together, and then these two units together. There. That'll save us a little bit of money, theoretically. And these Iberians can head over to here for a boat to pick them up. This cav up here can head down for a boat to pick them up. Alessia's safe for now. And we have this diplomat over here. Let's head up here and... Do you guys want a ceasefire? You do want a ceasefire. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to make you pay loads of money. Maps for maps. And trade rights.
Would you consider?
Yes, that's fine.
Thanks.
I can't believe I could have sued them for so much money and I forgot to. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Because our eyes are now... We can now put our eyes on the prize. Which is this big ol' army. We can start bringing out of Trier. We can leave some garbage here. Like, honestly, these nothing skirmishers can stay. And I'll take this full unit with us. They're not super duper happy, but that's fine. They're building up useful buildings, so... Yeah, that's alright. And let's head over towards Britannia over here. Which means we can take Lemanum. Eder, I hate to do this to you, my man, but Carthage is kind of a problem, and I know you just came from the south, but you're going south again. It's going to take you a couple of turns. But the thing is, you'll at least be in the area for when things go terribly wrong. Which is good. We have some first responders. And what exactly is this army? It's a lot of town militia, skirmishers, and round shield. Let's give it a shot. Close victory. Scares them away, which means I can retrain them all and make some more cav. Of course they're sending troops that way. That's alright. We got cavalry reinforcements coming in. Okay. Things are definitely looking a little tenser than we last left them. War has broken out in our homeland. It's kind of spooky. But the good news is, we still have loads of reinforcements and things coming. So, that's good. You guys are on the way. You're waiting for this boat. You don't need to go down to that dock.
Boats ready.
Head up here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is there anything else we want to do, like, with this turn or anything?
Orders.
We already moved you. That's fine. Lugnum doesn't have anything else to build? Yes, it does. Lesia has a... Ah, this is where all the big buildings start showing up. So, what do we want to start with here? We don't want long shields, really. Slingers are okay, but Scutarii have got to be the biggest priority up there.
Yes.
There's that. And I think it's time for next turn already. I'm just a little worried by the fact that Carthaginians are definitely... You know, they still got some forces left. We need to be careful about. And I just sent all the forces that should have taken care of this army north to protect Osca for reasons. But that's probably going to be fine. Diplomat keeps moving towards Parthia. And any minute now, remember, anytime we press end turn, the Egyptians might win. Which would be very sad, but definitely something that could happen. Germany's leaving. The Britons are moving in. The Dacians are here. Haven't seen them in a while. And the game has not ended yet. We got a new person coming of age in Medilanum. What do you look like, my good man? Calm, social drinker, careful with money, and untouched by fear. Ooh, you're a promising young gentleman. Going up with the army. War between the Julii and Numidia. And the Brudii and Numidia. What about the Scipii? Why aren't they at war with... What's going on with the Scipii? Diplomatic standing with the Scipii. Nothing. They're just, you know, in their starting position. That makes sense. Whoops, I don't mean to move the camera. That's scary. Stop moving the camera. Ooh. Could we bribe you?
Is limited.
No, that's the faction heir. We can't bribe him. What a shame. And surprisingly, they didn't actually finish their, they didn't besiege Numantia again. Which, if they don't want to follow through, feel free. Because I'm happy to march all my forces to Corduba right now.
Move out. Orders.
Send you down here. Should be able to do some pretty good work if you get stuck in combat. We got Carthaginian boats over here. Spooky.
Set sail. Set sail.
Stay in port because it's probably a little safer.
General.
There's some mercenaries, but not very good ones. That's fine, that's fine.
General.
You make your way over to here, because you can probably still rush and make it to Scalabus. Maybe not, but we'll hope for the best. Nothing I can send up from there. And then our main army. Let's be honest, you guys... You guys should be making your way down to Carthage at this point. So go ahead and head over there, and let's get you a boat. Let's get a bit of a navy prepared. There we go. And that can't be all for this turn already. Are there any fights we can do? I don't know. Doesn't necessarily seem like it. Please let me zoom into... There we go. This place has a good standing army that needs to get moving to do something. In which case, where should they head?
General, yes.
5 units of stuff. Could go down there or to there.
Orders, General.
But there's no place you could ambush for now. No. Hold position for now. It's gonna have to be turn. What? An active merchant. What are you doing up here? Go buy this
I will
guy
speak
out.
with them at once.
And this guy? He's a good merchant. Buy him out. Well, that was bad. I've had no luck with my merchants this game, which is a bit of a shame, because they're probably a pretty good source of money if I don't screw it up. But oh well. Oh, is there anything I can build in Mediolanum? Not just yet. And a Grove of Essos I'll take, because that means bull warriors in this part of the world, eventually. Mediolanum is still very far away from that, but, you know. And Batavian, by the way, is a freaking huge city. What in the world? Okay. That's neat. You guys just have that. Guess I should have taken that instead of, you know, making peace with you for some reason. Oh well. On to the next turn. Head to Parthia. Oh! I forgot about that army. I forgot entirely about Lucan's army. He probably could have done something useful this turn. And I totally forgot about it. Okay. There's some sort of battle happening up there. And Egypt hasn't won yet, surprisingly. Settlement bribed. Oh no. No. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Egypt's the largest faction. Did they just get that off of us, though? Because if that's the case... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's up to 11. So they only have 10 settlements? And the game was telling me they were about to win? Because that's just wrong. But okay. Eder, you have more important things to do than worry about that. Keep heading this way. And this army will meet up with you up. Thought they were going to be able to meet up with you, but apparently not. You can reach Scalabus, which is nice.
Awaiting your command.
Okay. Things are looking definitely a little bit on the knife's edge still.
Forward. Prepare to ambush.
I'm pretty sure they're they're like ambushing in the same spot, basically.
Forward. Waiting to ambush.
I don't know if that means this is a good or bad ambush. But you know, it's an ambush, I suppose. Okay, yeah. I mean, so the Britons definitely have some forces moving in our direction, but they were fighting, must have been rebels or something over there. Because they're not at war with anyone else.
General.
We've got our main force coming in to take care of some things. Although, apparently first they gotta go take care of Narbo Mardius. bring that back under our control. So that's neat. We have made peace with the Gauls and the Germans, which will probably last for a couple of turns, maybe. And it's time to finally start biting into the Carthaginians and taking their territory. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 15. We got a few options of what to take to win this. Because apparently, Egypt hasn't won yet, and I think they still need like 4 or 5 cities, which is about what we need once everything's, normalized over here. So that is definitely a good sign, but that is for next time, guys. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Remember to be nice to your little people and to be awesome out there, and I'll see you in the next one.